Another video in the series, Political Science 1500, American 20th Century Political History. This time I want to talk about the glossary, key words and concepts that I will use throughout the semester, and you need to learn them. First of all, I'll talk about contemporaneous media. We'll talk about events, for example, the firing of General Douglas MacArthur on April 11, 1951. Contemporaneous media will be newspapers, magazines, television interviews, radio interviews that came from that period. You see, newspapers are called the first draft of history, and often they're wrong in the final analysis. They'll miss some details that were important to the analysis, but in the short term, they give us all the richness. For example, we will read about the political figures who reacted to General MacArthur's firing. We'll hear Democrats and Republicans criticize President Truman. We'll see the speech that MacArthur gave in the Congress. We'll see the parade that he was given in New York City. So you'll get a better understanding of what people thought about it through the contemporaneous media. Now, our library has lots of magazines, especially during the period of the 20th century prior to 1993. You'll be able to look those up in person and on paper. Contemporaneous media, one of the most magical sources that we'll use. The other term I'll use a great deal will be authoritative post hoc source. Now, post hoc, Latin meaning after that. Now, a post hoc source, authoritative post hoc source, will be one that is a journal article, a book, an authoritative scholarly source that looks at our event from years and years over the horizon. Those are the two kinds of sources I want. Contemporaneous sources, the event when it happened; post hoc sources, the event as we see it through the lens of history. Now, when you write a report for me, do not use derived websites. I call derived websites Wikipedia, History.com, About.com, all of those that rely on other sources to interpret and make judgments for you. I want you to see it for yourself, either through an authoritative post hoc source or through a contemporaneous source. So those are our introduction to vocabulary sources for right now. Look forward to our next video visit.